Bismillah, alhamdulillah, salatu wassalam ala rasulillah. The world doesn't care about Gaza. That's what a member of the Knesset said 2 days ago when boasting on live TV that over 100 people had been killed by the Zionist occupiers, and the world doesn't seem to care. The world moves on. We can talk about song contests and the world doesn't care. Is he right? In one sense, he is right, and in another sense, he's not. He's right that those governments, like the United States, Britain, like the EU, like their allies, that have backed and funded and armed this occupation, defended it politically, ignored the famine that is happening, those regimes are culpable and don't care. In the same way, the regimes of the Muslim countries in the region that could act to defend the people of Gaza, but instead defend the Zionist occupation, they don't care. So in that sense, what this man says is true. But that shouldn't surprise us. Many of us do care, whether it's the millions on social media that are expressing their views, or the hundreds of thousands that are on the streets expressing their views. And even many others who are silent, who care in their hearts. We know that people do care. We should be thinking, those of us that do care, what can we do more? If you care, there is more you can do. We should focus on the thing that can bring the relief to the people of Gaza and Palestine, liberate it and establish something better. And that would only be military intervention by the armies of the region to liberate and rescue those people. If we limit our speech, our actions, our social media posts just to generic solidarity, generic support, it is insufficient. We have to focus on that thing that will change things in the region, which is the military intervention. The other thing is, when people say, it ain't going to happen, the regimes in the region, they are corrupt, they are part of the problem, you aren't going to see any military intervention from them, I agree. But that should lead us to realize that the next step is that we need a change in the regimes. And that should be our focus. That should be our message. So that a pressure of support grows for a change in the governing structure in the Muslim world. Without these two things, generic solidarity talk is not us doing enough, is not showing we care enough. If I care, I have to give that message. There has to be military intervention. And if those people who are in the position to do it are not doing it, they need to go, and we need a system in place where those armed forces, those resources, those diplomatic efforts will back a liberation of Gaza. If you care, show it by calling for the thing that will actually make the change. وصلى الله على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين.